Back here with Gaming Geist, everybody. How's it going? This is DGBP-ELITE here with Brad, AAFF Freak 1771. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of an update video on the Nintendo Switch. Brad has found some information on the new app that's just come out, and apparently it's failing pretty miserably from my understanding. I haven't read up as much as he has, watched a little bit of videos here on it. But I'm not as much enlightened on it as he is, I should say. But I definitely think it's an interesting topic. I think it's interesting to see that, like everybody thought it was going to fail, it is doing just that. So I'll kind of hand it over to Brad here, let him open up a little bit more about what the app actually is, what it kind of does, and what we're going to be discussing here. Brad, if you want to take over.
Thanks, man. First of all, I just want to apologize to everybody. We haven't posted in a long time. We both had some things going on, and we weren't able to get together and do this. But and I also have a new mic, so if I sound better, that's why. I hope I sound better. But anyway, this Nintendo Switch app, it's miserable, man. It's ridiculous. First off, you have to have the cell phone app in order to voice chat. Now, we're on a PS4 right now, voice chatting, and all we need is the PS4 console and a headset, which is included in the package, which I don't recommend using, because that's the one I was on, and that's why I sounded so terrible. But this Nintendo Switch app is abysmal. It's absolutely terrible. It is required. You have to have an adapter which plugs into your headset. Then you have to tether it to your phone. Your phone has to be on. It cannot turn off the screen and be on standby mode. It constantly has to be on. The screen has to be on, or it will knock you out of the lobby. Okay,
oh, wow.
So while draining your phone's power, you'll be able to stay on there for an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most.
So you mean if your phone goes into a lock, like if you have a lock screen set for your phone and it goes into lock screen mode?
The app has to be open.
Wow.
You cannot have it in lock screen mode. You cannot turn it off at all. You can't even go out of the app to check a text message, dude, or an email.
Wow.
You can't do it. Yeah.
Hey, Nintendo, that's convenient. You know what I don't want to do while I'm gaming? Check to see who's messaging me to play.
Exactly. Not only that, but you have to have the adapter to plug into your... You got like 4 or 5 different cords, man. You're completely tethered up, you know? And it's just like, why? There's so many simple ways to do it. Nintendo, you're like one of the grandfathers of gaming. You brought America out of the video game crash. Okay? You know better. If the PlayStation and the Xbox have been doing it for 2 console generations now,
and not to mention,
you can do
man,
it better than this.
People gave Sony so much flack when they announced that the majority and that they wouldn't all be Bluetooth. I mean, people were like, what do you mean a cord? What are you talking about, a cord? Which, personally, I've come to discover I don't mind when they're wired. I don't really have an issue with it like I thought I would. I know a lot of people still do. They still shell out the extra money for the, the wireless headsets, and that's all well and good. I don't personally have an issue with it. But with the backlash alone off of one cord, introducing the idea of having more than one, whether there's a phone involved or not, introducing the idea of more than one cord is absurd.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, the app itself is incredibly limited in terms of what it can actually do. I mean, as far as you can set up a party for whatever game you're in, but that's it, and then your phone has to remain on, and you can't do anything else with your phone while you're playing the game. You can't do anything.
That's what surprised me the most. Like, I didn't know that. That's insane to think that you can't, like, okay, let's say that I'm doing that on my phone and I want to pull up Spotify or YouTube or something. I mean, I don't even have the option to pull up music on my phone while I'm game chatting with people? Like, come on.
You can't do anything, man. You can't let your screen go into rest mode or standby mode. It can't shut off. It's got to be on, which drains the battery power in like an hour and a half maybe at the most.
That's absurd.
So you're going to have your phone plugged into charge, your headset adapter plugged into that, your headset plugged into that, and then plugged into the console. You're tethered to your phone, your console, your adapter, and your headset.
Now, from there, do you do the invites through the console or through your phone? I'm not entirely sure on that one.
what you do, like in Splatoon 2, there's a place you go, a building in game that you go. From that building, you talk to an NPC, and then it'll take you over to your phone app, and from the phone app you actually make the party, but you have to go to a spot in game.
So this isn't even an actual party chat system. This is like you have to be on a game in game. This isn't just like I'm chilling at my home screen, I want to talk to one of my homies just because he's online and we're not really doing anything, so I'm just gonna chill and talk to him. So you're telling me that that's not even an option?
Not even an option as far as I know.
I mean, that's absurd. And you know, Brad did just say, as far as I know, if anybody knows that to not be the case, if you can invite people outside of a game just in a chat party, let us know, because I'm not 100% sure on that myself. But yeah, dude, to think that you couldn't start up a chat party and just talk to people whether you're playing or not, if that is the case, is, I don't have any better word than tragic. That is just tragic.
Yeah, and like I said, this news is a couple weeks old, so an update may have come out. You know, neither of us own a Switch, so we don't really need the app. But the fact that you need one to use your Switch is ridiculous.
Right, right. We just told you that you needed an app to talk to people. That's all you need to know.
Like the PlayStation app, yeah, they got one, but it's completely optional and not necessary.
No, not at all. And theirs is formatted very well, functions great. I very rarely have any issues with it. Love the PlayStation app. Such a big help.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. But Nintendo, get your head out the clouds, man. I mean, it's 2017. Okay, we do not want to be tethered to a million different devices. Just keep it simple, yo. Keep it simple.
I guess that's the big message in all this, is just simplify it, Nintendo. I don't care if you guys just put out the app. I don't care how much time you put into it. I don't care if you don't want to admit that you were wrong. Fix it. Take away the cell phone.
Yeah.
Put some kind of feature in there. It's all digitally done now. I know you guys can run an update patch that would put a proper game chat into your console. I get your marketing ad. You don't want to do that. You don't want to make it too easy to access, because then there's going to be too many kids on there with adults, blah, blah, blah. You guys want to remain very child-friendly. I understand that. But you guys cannot tell me at this day and age that you can't create a system that would allow players to party chat just like they would through a PlayStation or anything else, and put some kind of parental lock on that. This is 2017, and we have more than enough technology and capability to put some kind of system on that console.
Exactly.
Do not take the players that want these things and ignore them just for the sake of trying to remain as kid-friendly as you can by making it overly complicated.
Yep. Thank you, Nintendo, for overcomplicating what should be simplified and easy and streamlined, and just... This is ridiculous, Nintendo. Get your head out the clouds and get with it. That's all I got to say. Anything else to add, man?
That's about all I got to say about it, man. I think we can probably cut the video here where we're at. Keep it kind of short on this one. We're around 8.5 minutes. Going to push 9-10 minutes. So, yeah, I think that's a good place to cut out. I know this video wasn't the most informative thing you guys have probably heard all day, but we've been wanting to do this video for a little while now. Work situations and whatnot have just kind of postponed it. So with that information, there you guys go. That's our little update on the Nintendo app and how bad that is. If we find in the near future that things do change, we'll put out another video. We'll update you on that, and we'll let you guys know what's going on with that and what the situation is. But that's it from my end. If you guys want, give us a like, subscribe. We would always appreciate that. We're going to try to come up with some more concepts to bring you guys, do a little bit more frequent updates when we can. Just bear with us through all this, guys. We're really trying to get everything set up technically and everything else. So, yeah, that's all I got to say on my end. Brad, any closing statements?
Yeah, Nintendo, get with it, man, because I hate to see you guys go under. The Switch has been a success. Don't ruin it with this. That's all. Peace out, guys.
Fair enough. All right, guys, everybody have a good day. Take care.